I'm Sue Boo, bringing crafting to you, and today we're going to make this mini album. It's interactive, so you've got lots of features in it, which I'll show you step by step. That's a little pocket, and then you've got a peekaboo and an opening out card, and then a pop out there, and you've got the back as well. So because it's so lengthy, I'm going to split it up into sections, and we'll do a section at a time. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the cover. Now I'm using Coastal Cabana for my cover, and my pieces are 7 1/8 by 4 inches. So you need two pieces that are 7 1/8 by 4 inches, and we're going to score those at 1/2 inch. So I'm just going to put it in my trimmer, and I'm going to score at 1/2 inch on both pieces. So you need two of those, and you're going to score them at 1/2 inch. Okay, so just move my trimmer out of the way. Now if you've got any rough edges, just go through and just make sure that all your edges are flat. So I'm just going to go round all my edges just to make sure that they are completely flat. There we go. And this one as well, just making sure if I've missed anything, and turn it over. Just make sure that there's no edges coming up. Then I'm going to burnish my score line 1/2 inch like this, and same with the other piece, just burnishing it at 1/2 inch. Now we're going to stick these two pieces together, so I'm going to use some red tape because it's strong. I'm just going to put this is very thin, so I'm just going to put this down the middle of my 1/2 inch. So I'm going to put that down the middle and then just chop that at the end. So just burnish that down, and then use your poker tool to fetch your backing off. Well, actually it would be better, let's see, I'm going to pop that, let's see which way we're going to do it. So if we put that together, that will be the front. I've decided we'll do the front cover before we put it together. So I have got a piece of Pool Party, and I'll just tell you the measurements for the Pool Party piece is 3 3/4 by 6 2/8. So I'm just going to put that piece down next, and ignore where your fold is. You're just going to make sure that that is going to have a nice increment all the way around. Now again, I'm just going to go over my piece, make sure it's completely flat on both sides. There we go, and I'm now going to glue this down. So just do that. Let's make it easier, it's flatter to do the front first and put it together before we actually glue those two together. Okay, pop those and just make sure you've got that equal increment all the way round. Oh, I nearly forgot. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Can't do that. Need to put the ribbon on first. So I'm going to use the ribbon that I have been saving for dyeing, but I haven't got any Coastal Cabana or Pool Party ribbon, so I'm going to use this instead. So I'm going to pop that there, and then we can now glue it down. So I nearly made that big mistake. Just make sure I don't make that mistake. So again, we're just gonna make sure that we've got equal increments all the way around. That's it, happy with that. And then just smooth it down. Just make sure your ribbon is straight. So, okay, because I've not chopped it at all, it's dragging on the floor. Okay, just got a bit of glue that's spilt over, so I'm just gonna rub that. Okay, now I'm going to put on a cover and another mat with DSP. This measures 6 2/8 by 3 5/8. So we're going to put that in the middle as well. So this is only one-sided DSP and it does feel quite thin actually. There we go, make sure this isn't directional, it's got some that go up, it's got some that go down. So I'm going to have my blue ones facing down, I think. So we have got that so far. Just make sure it's got the equal increment all the way round. And that is that. Right, now what we're going to do next is prepare the front. So I've made a frame, and so I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So I took the two dies. One is from the Stitch Rectangle and the other is from Positive Thoughts, and I just built a double frame so that it would give me that. I also then cut out in our white shimmer paper that's suitable for watercolouring. I cut one of these out. So I've then done my deers, and how you do this is you mask. So let me just put my glue stick on there. So what you do is you print two of your flowers on your paper, then you print some on some photocopying paper, then just match them over the top like this, and then you print your leaves over the top. So you can see that my leaf went down there and they went down there, so that it doesn't go on my flowers, so it comes up. Okay, so I'm going to colour my my fawns in. So I haven't got many watercolour. I just want to see which. I think I used a brown and an orange together. How does that look like? Yeah, that looks like it. So I'm just going to copy what I've done. So I had a pinky colour. Oh, actually, I'm going to use Rich Razzleberry. So this is a Stampin' Up. This is one that you got with your Lots of Happy card kit. So I'm just going to roughly colour and then just go round the outline in a bit harder, so that when I watercolour I'll still have a line around. So just doing that, and then this one as well. Okay, so that was that one. Now I haven't got a blue in my Colour Me Happy. I've got some greens, so I'm just going to colour in the blue using one that I've got by the Castle something, whatever they're called, watercolours. So just gonna again just do a rough outline, and then my leaves I'm going to colour in with the lemon lime twist. So this is my lemon lime twist, and there we go. And for my deer, I'm going to colour the darker bits in a richer brown. You could use Stampin' Right markers, you could use the blends. I haven't got the colours I want, so I'm going to invest in some more, but I wanted to watercolour today. So I'm going to colour the rest of the deer in. And to make the colour changes, so I'm just going to colour just roughly down here. So the deer seems to be more of a reddy orange colour. So I've got that, and then I'm going to just go over in an orangey colour. So we're pulling the orange and brown together. That's my deer as well. That's it. And we want a lighter colour, almost a beigey colour for his ears, just a lighter colour going round. Yeah, and I'll put that a bit more orangey and down the front. The brown colour with a little bit of the orange there. And put the pinky colour in his ears. Okay. So now we're going to use my aqua painter to go over. So I'm making sure it's not too wet, and I'm just going lightly over the leaves, and just use what you've got to fill in the stalk. So it's very, very fine, so just use what you've got to do the stalk. And oops, that's coming out a bit too wet. Don't want it too wet. And then down the stalk. I've missed a bit, so I can pull some colour from the others. In fact, it's not pulling enough, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit of colour in there and fill it in and then take it down there. Right, I always wipe it on the back of my hand so that it wipes off the other colours. I'm just going round. There we go, and wipe it off to get the colour. Then I'm going to go round and do my rest of my flowers. There we go. Right, now I'm just going to pop a bit of yellow in the middle of my flowers. So I'm going to take that into yellow. Just do a little bit there. I'm going to go on to my deer now. And then bring him down. You don't want to over wet this paper, although it's for watercolouring, it doesn't like too much water on it, so you need to be careful. You don't get it too wet. Okay. Take it down the back. And the brown of tail. Wipe a bit of the brown off so it doesn't go too far on the other. And if you're not happy with the colours, you can always go back in and add some more colour later to it if you're not happy, and recolour over. But and round the eyes, it was a bit of a different colour. Round the ears and in the mouth, and the ears down there, the face and the mouth. Okay, so now for the bottom, I'm just going to, oops, let's see if it'll pop back in because I've not brought my pencil sharpener. All I'm going to do is just roughly colour like this to give me a wash of colour. So that's all I'm going to do, and then I'm just going to go, I'm putting the lid on there, just going to go back in so that you can see. Oh, thank you, Victoria. I'm down, so I can't see any comments. So I'm doing a baby album. You're not far off now, are you? So I'm doing, so I wanted, my daughter's mad on Disney, so I wanted to get, so I've got Disney, some Disney paper, and I'm really pleased because it goes well with Coastal Cabana and Pool Party. So that's my album colours. So there we go, that's the image done so far. So this is what we are doing. So I've started off with the layering now, and I can now, it's not wet on the back, so I'm going to cut out from the actual where have we gone? There we go. From the Tasteful Touches, there is a lovely oval shape, and it just fits beautifully there. And I have got some die cut letters that will just fit the word baby on there. So I'm just going to cut that out with, I may as well use the same white shimmer card because that will be nice. So I'll cut that out with my machine. So I'll be back one tick. So I'm just going to cut out the image ready. Okay. So with the actual set you get some lovely images of Thumper and Bambi, little Bambi, Bambi and Mum, Bambi on home, Thumper, some flowers, some mushrooms. So it's a lovely set. It was a magazine set, and which was just working out because we haven't got anything like this for babies really. Particularly, as I say, she is a Disney fan through and through. So I'm going to position roughly so that that's got it central. Okay, now I can put down my card. Just going to make sure we've got equal increment. So I'm not looking for the side, I'm looking for the top and the bottom because I want roughly an equal increment there. So I think I'm happy with that. So I'm going to press that down and then use this because I'll only be gluing the letters. Now, as I've said, this is going to be many parts because there's such a lot of work in not only in the prep but in the putting together. So I'm only going to do so much today and then I will carry on tomorrow with it. So here's the frame. As I said, I cut the frame out using the 4th one from the smallest rectangle stitch framelit dies, and I put this together with the actual Positive Thought one. I couldn't think then because it's got such beautiful detail. Let me hold that up and show you. There's such beautiful detail on this one from the there it goes, you can see it there. Such beautiful detail on the Positive Thoughts. And as I say, all I did was use the 4th one up from the smallest and made that beautiful frame. And I think that really sets it off with the frame, making it look so pretty. And I've just done the Tasteful Touches, and then the baby will fit down here, but you'll see that tomorrow. Okay, so that's the front part of the album, and I haven't done inside yet, but we'll carry on, so we're all right to carry on with this. The ribbon, as I say, is from the Gorgeous Posy card kit. It is such a stunning kit, that. And as I told you, as I've made those different cards, that I wanted to save this ribbon to dye. And I could actually, and yes, I haven't thought about that, I could actually do it with Coastal Cabana, and I didn't think about that. I can dye my ribbon with the Coastal Cabana, yes. So, and hope it turns out. So I've done that so that I'm just away, slightly away from the score line. So you will have a little bit of an edge, but you don't really pay attention to that. So just making sure that that is flat down. You will need the same size cards for the inside to mat this as well. But that's all I'm going to do for today. I will tell you that I have got the mats cut out ready to assemble, and the mats measure 3 and 15/16 by 6.5. And so we have got 7, have we got of these? That's it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we've got 7 of those. And what I've done with the papers already, I have cut out 7 or 8 of these using the ornate largest die. So this gives them beautiful. So I'll show you again inside the album. So this will go on the side like this, and then I haven't done this yet, but this beautiful detail here, I've got to cut all those out yet. So just showing you again, it's completely interactive. So you've got your waterfall at the front, you've got a pocket which I'm going to change where that goes in the album. These were just roughly putting together. You have got your peekaboo card, and then your open up pop card and your pop out, and that is what we've done so far. But as I say, I need to do my back page and everything else, so I will be back tomorrow with part 2 of this, but just warning you what prep I have done so that you'll be able to catch me up if you want to do it along with me. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for popping by, Victor. Really appreciate that. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll be back tomorrow with more crafty goodness. Bye.